Boosh boys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to teach you how to crush any limiting belief. And this might truly be the reason why you are struggling to progress in what you're trying to achieve. This is literally step 0 towards actually making any tangible progress in your life. Once you understand that your thoughts direct action, you need to have no time for beliefs which limit your ability. And I'm 100% sure that you have a myriad of limiting beliefs, as do I, and as does any other person. So what we need to do is we need to practice crushing these limiting beliefs so that they can no longer limit us. Because as you continually progress in life, you'll come to realize that your self-image constantly lags. So let's say we're up here, right? We're doing bits, we're doing amazing, we've got the attention of girls, we're not playing our video games anymore, we're running a successful business, but somehow your self-image is still down here. It's not caught up yet. You're always, playing catch up with this. We need to do practices to try and level them out again. And it takes a conscious effort to do this. If you just leave it subconsciously to figure itself out, it's probably not going to work. You're always going to have some lag. It's like you're playing PUBG on Australian servers and you're in the UK, right? You're lagging. And it's going to take practice as well. But this is what this video is for. I'm going to show you the exact process that I use and that my highly successful friends use, that they do to crush their limiting beliefs. They crush them. Firstly, guys, you want to write down every single limiting belief that you have. Every single one. There's no limits here. You can categorize them if you want. So if you really want to focus on your business limiting beliefs, put them all together. I can't make $10,000 a month, for example. I can't develop a good relationship with my clients because English is my second language. For example, they're all going to be very unique and personal to you, but you need to dig deep here. What are your thought processes which limit your progress towards your goal? Some more examples might be that in fitness, I can't get big, I can't gain weight, I'll never have a six-pack. Maybe it's I'm not likable, maybe it's girls don't find me attractive. You have to be completely and utterly honest with yourself because this is a very personal exercise to you anyway. So you're doing this for yourself, so you need to be very brutally honest with what beliefs that you continually entertain which limit your progress. Because guys, I'll give you a very simple example of this. If I believe that I will never be able to get a six-pack, I'm simply just not going to do the work to get the six-pack because the reward's not there. The driving factor for us doing anything in the world is the reward. We do the quests in our World of Warcraft to get the reward of a new item for our character or to level up our character. If that wasn't there, we wouldn't do it. So what some of your limiting beliefs might do is they actually just destroy the reward, and that does not inspire the action, so you remain stuck and you don't do what you need to do to actually get to your goals. If you believe that you can't make $10,000 a month, you never will. So write down every single limiting belief. And then next, I want you to go full Ben Shapiro on them. I want you to absolutely destroy them with facts and logic. Now boys, us men, we are logical creatures. We react to logic. If you're anything like me, I literally cannot apply something to my life until I actually understand it. I'm very curious like that, and until I understand the reason why something might work, I just can't take it seriously. And we have two different types of minds. We have our emotional mind and we have our logical mind. And guys, sometimes our emotional mind can take over. We're only human. But as men and as logical creatures, we can literally destroy any arguments that the emotional side makes with facts and logic, Ben Shapiro style. And that's literally what this exercise is. Write down underneath each limiting belief in depth why it doesn't make logical sense for you to believe that. For example, I can't get a six-pack. Well, that doesn't make sense because I know many people who work just as hard as me and they have six-packs. And honestly, if I just continue doing what I'm doing with hitting my ab workouts, it's absolutely inevitable that I will get a fucking six-pack. Even if I progressively overloaded to 1,000 sit-ups a day, and that's when I got my six-pack, I know for sure that if I just continue to progressively overload the amount of sit-ups I do, I will get a fucking six-pack. Boom. And another one, I can't make $10,000 a month video editing. Well, I know numerous people who have made $10,000 a month video editing. Why the fuck should it not be me? I'm excellent at what I do, and I have a fantastic head on my shoulders. I'm reinvesting in my skill. I'm constantly learning and growing. If Sam managed to make $10,000 a month video editing within just 2 years of doing it, then why the fuck should I not be able to? Just a few examples, but do that for every single limiting belief. And I really hope that you're watching this and actually taking action, by the way. Like, I hope you're not just watching this and like, you know, just mentally masturbating like, yeah, this sounds really good, Sam, yeah, woo woo, and then just not doing anything with it. I really would like if you took action here, because this can change the trajectory of your life if you actually do this exercise. And now, guys, you want to just create a loop. So whenever a limiting belief pops up in your head, bing, you create and practice the loop in your mind. As soon as it pops up, you destroy it with facts and logic. You destroy it with your logical argument that you've just set out there. So when I'm not feeling very motivated to hit abs in the gym, and I have the belief pop up like, yeah, I'm not even gonna fucking get abs anyway, man, then my argument immediately pops up, and it's like, no, that's not true, idiot, dummy, hit abs, you know? That's what you want. That's the loop that you want. And this takes practice. You have to actually consciously practice this. You need to catch yourself when you have these limiting beliefs, and it really helps to have like someone close to you who you spend a lot of time with, who's willing to call you out on these things, and you call each other out on these things, because we often verbalize things which disempower us. I'm too tired, for example. What does saying that achieve apart from reinforcing the fact that you're tired? It doesn't change anything. You've still got to hit the workout. You're just making it a lot harder for yourself. So having a friend who you hang out with a lot there to say, Sam, shut the fuck up, you're not tired, dummy, you never get tired, helps a fuck ton. And it's the same with limiting beliefs. I spend a lot of time with my good friend Luke, and me and Luke essentially do this for each other. He says some bullshit, I say, shut the fuck up, retard. I say some bullshit, he says, shut the fuck up, retard. And then we get on with it. Sometimes we don't even catch ourselves when we're saying disempowering things. And the words that you utter into the universe have so much power behind them. If you say, I am tired, you will be tired. If you say, I am unlucky, you will be unlucky. That is how the world works. I can't explain to you how. I am like a level 2 spiritual enthusiast. You'll have to seek out a prestige 10 spiritual enthusiast to find out, but that's all I know. I just know your words have a ridiculous amount of power. So when you have a limiting belief pop up, create the loop, destroy it with logic, and get on with your shit anyway. That's what you want. Now, this is exactly what this exercise might look like. This is one of my limiting beliefs, which I'm sharing with you, even though it's very personal. But I hope that by sharing it with you, you can see that we're all human, and I hope that this helps you in exploring your own limiting beliefs. So my limiting belief is that no one cares about what I have to say. And then underneath, I've created the argument against it using logic. This isn't true at all. I have a myriad of examples where my input has been highly valued. To name a few, I get many positive comments on my YouTube videos saying I have helped change the lives of young men and that I am an inspiration. Whenever I post some raw advice on my Instagram, I often get an influx of messages telling me how helpful the advice is. For someone to go out of their way to tell me is a big deal. When I think of the times I've received value from something I've watched or read, and how often I go out of my way to tell the person how helpful it was, it's not that often, which makes the times where someone goes out of the way to tell me even more powerful. And underneath the surface, I'm certain I would be surprised how many people watch and listen to me and appreciate my advice who don't make it known to me. Because I've essentially equated my projection of the world onto my own personal experiences. Like when I watch a video and it's really helpful and I get a lot of value from it, I don't even always tell the person how much it was helpful. I think like probably 5% of the time I do, which means that 95% of the time, people who watch my stuff don't tell me that they're actually finding it really helpful and useful. But even still, I still get comments from that 5% telling me how helpful it is, which means a lot to me. And that wasn't even going into the work that I do. For example, like my work that I did with Hamza to build his YouTube channel to 2 million subscribers, the work I've done with various other YouTubers to launch their personal brands, the work that I do with my academy students so that they can start making money online and achieve a life of total freedom. There's so much proof to logically destroy my limiting belief, yet somehow my emotional mind still gets me, which is why it's so important that we go out of our way to shit on it. Because if I roam the earth believing that no one cares about what I have to say, the task of me turning on this camera and talking to you guys becomes so much harder. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you take action. If you want my help achieving a lifestyle of total freedom through video editing, click the first link in the description, take a look at my offer. Take care, boys. Oh!